Hello and welcome back to Syberia, the world before. I had some trouble, the game crashed and I don't have the saving, game save anymore because this is all based on autosave. So what happened? We went into the tent, we started the generator. And we identified Leon Kobatis. He's among the dead, but Dana is not. And when we came back into the refuge, we met the hermit that's been caring for Leni or meeting her. And that is the Goron that Leon saved back in Baltayar. And he can talk. His name is, I've already forgotten again, but he has a name and he, is very much just like a person. Let's back the Goron's room and join the Goron with Lenny. So that's right, the Goron has a room here in the refuge. And I think, is that the room where we just were? Because we were looking around already, but apparently I haven't found everything yet. Yes, that's the Goron's room. So what can we see here?
The symbol looks like a warning.
Okay, his handprint. The Goron's map for the Devil's Pass, I think, because he has been looking for Leon's body. Have you seen this terrorist? 10,000 marks. Reward for information. Leading to the capture, dead or alive, of one Ludwig Hardtag, better known as the Mountain Murderer. Wanted for murder, dead or alive. He is part of the worst band of rogues Bargain has ever known. Which is a lie, but they think he murdered someone.
Weapons. Must have been here since the war, I guess.
He also has weapons in his room. And more propaganda. The super resistant does not exist. This is the real enemy. All depicting the Goron, basically. What else do we have here? Detonating wire.
Detonating wire. Just like in the old movies.
Okay. Like in the old movies. Okay, this is just the exit. But there must be something else. Because before I had inspected all these things again and it says... And it didn't say that the objective was fulfilled. So what else are we missing? I don't see anything else, do you? Who am I even asking? There's no one here. Ah, something else is there.
These must be plans for secret operations. Must have been some kind of a headquarters here. Maybe for local resistance fighters such as Leon and his group. So much happened to the Gorun since Leon found him in Baltayar. What a life he had. But there are still so many gray areas. I need to learn more from Demoiselle Leni now.
Okay, now we have found everything. Demoiselle Leni. I am coming. I think this was her room.
Ah, Fräulein. I knew you would be back eventually. Judging by your face, you and Ludwig already met.
We have. And it raised a lot of questions about you. About what you said to me the first time we met, and about what you didn't say.
Of course. You can run from your past, but never truly escape it. Huh? But you already know that. Don't you, Fräulein?
I want to understand Demoiselle Lenny. I'd like to understand why you didn't tell me about Leon's death, about fighting with him in the Resistance, and about the Gore, and about Mr. Ludwig. It would have saved us both so much time and effort.
Because it would have only begged questions. Questions which lead to events that I've never spoken about to anyone. Not even to you, dear Ludwig.
Lenny.
Still, I suppose it doesn't matter now. Perhaps it's time I confess my crime.
What are you talking about?
It was the best years of my life. Joining the Resistance, unlike my coward of a father, and fighting alongside Leon after he miraculously got back from Baltayar with Ludwig. It gave me purpose. Leon was a terrific leader. I could feel he was finally taking me seriously, especially with Dana being missing. I knew he was still in love. After all, didn't he cross the globe to rescue her? But we all thought he arrived too late, that Dana had died with her parents during the pogroms. So, I believed his mourning would eventually come to an end. And that's when Dana fell from the sky, literally.
Dana was sent by London, right? To oversee that operation led by your resistance network? The exfiltration of a civilian to Switzerland, if I recall correctly.
Indeed. But Leon never told us that Dana was involved. Maybe he was afraid to believe it himself. You should have seen them, Fräulein. It was as if they had never left each other.
Do you know if Dana ever mentioned a child?
Maybe they were planning to have one in Baltaya, who knows?
In Baltayar?
Yes, that's all they ever talked about. How they were going to live over there after the war, along with Ludwig and his tribe. But it was to be just another broken dream.
Right. I should call London now. My radio's downstairs.
Oh, how cute to see them back together, all lovey-dovey. So our objectives: talk to your allies before using the radio. Which allies do you mean?
Herr Gustav housed me here when I worked at the refuge. I have so many fond memories with Leon here. When I left for London with Junta, I never thought I'd see the place again, let alone be here again with Leon.
Yes.
Leon's drawing book.
Uh-huh. Okay, 1937.
I recognize the mountains of Wagen in these drawings. Leon must have drawn them during his expeditions in the region.
Okay.
These drawings date from the summer we met, when I worked here.
Yeah, we know those.
These landscapes don't look like they're from the Wagen region.
Origin expedition.
Leon must have done these drawings when he was in Baltayar with the Origin expedition.
Yes. Baltayar.
This is a drawing of the Gorons.
Living among the Gorons. Yes, and now the clandestine return to Wagen. During the occupation, Edelweiss Network. Yeah, we've seen those before. Last night I had the most beautiful dream. Okay. So I think there's nothing else to see in here, so we're going downstairs. Talk to your allies. So you mean the people here, presumably. The resistance fighters. What can I
The
observe?
Goron's lair.
The Goron's lair. Okay. Is that a room? No, but where's the light coming from? Is that just a window? Observe. 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 Hello.
Lenny's old room. I should stay away.
Okay, yeah. Lenny is not our biggest fan because she's jealous. Little jealous. Can I go up? Yes, I can. Maybe... maybe there's my allies. Seems like they set up a camp here for people to sleep.
Junta's stash. I doubt I'll find anything of use there to amplify the radio signal.
Ah, okay, we need to amplify the radio signal. Inspect. Oh, something's different today with targeting what I need to target. Okay, anyway, let's go over here first.
So Junta never did come back to retrieve it? Not surprising, really, I suppose. given the fact that World War broke out.
Is that the radio? Okay, maybe it
Herr
is.
Gustav's old radio. I remember we spent many an evening listening to serials when I worked here that summer.
Vorarlberg antenna.
Once this antenna is connected, there must be a way to open it. There must be something else I can plug into it.
Plug into it. Okay.
There must be something else I can plug into it.
Don't know. Okay, anyway, we're gonna leave it how it is. Okay, that's part 1 maybe. Is there anything else? Yes, what is in this box? Some preservatives? Okay.
What a mess. Herr Gustav must
the
have turned
dark
Junta's
room.
dark room into storeroom after she left.
The dark room. Okay, but I think then that's it up here. I hope this antenna is gonna help us. Then maybe we need to go back down. So, can you run? You can walk fast. Wait, there was something. What do we have here? Made it back from Wagen despite the brown shadows tightening of the curfew. The hardest part was telling Francis' parents their son had been killed in the last operation. The father was especially cut up when I told him he couldn't recover his son's body. I tried to explain that hardtack buries all our fallen in the eternal snow, like in the frozen cemetery, so they become at one with the mountain and rest in peace beside the fallen brothers in arms, where there is no risk of the brown shadow ever finding them and desecrating their graves. Aha. Anyway, even though they knew Franz knew of the risks, it didn't make it any easier for them to accept his death. I tried to reason with the father, and he finally resigned himself to just asking for Franz's effects. I don't see why we would refuse, but I've never been asked this before, so what do you think? Do you think Leon would mind? Okay, someone from this resistance
Personal
died.
effects in a heap. Can't be a good sign.
Okay. Ah, what else? There's another room.
Leon's men must have settled down in the dormitories.
Okay. Leon gets to cuddle with you in your room. Oh, we can even see the water wheel. Can you see it outside the window? Wait, go away. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let's talk to our allies.
Judging by these installations, Leon's network seems particularly well organized. Pity the same can't be said for all the resistance networks the Foreign Office deals with.
Talk. Yeah, let's talk with Ludwig.
May I? True brothers and sisters in arms. You can sense that the three of them stand together as one. Lenny and the Gorun seem close. It's nice that she's found a friend. Not that Herr Gustav lacked affection for her, but she spent too much time alone in that refuge.
True that.
The Gorun described Leon as his brother. They must have shared lots of adventures together since Leon saved him from the clutches of Herberger. Your drawings are beautiful.
For you, Daneros.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Ludwig. It's almost as if you were there with us that night.
Leon told me.
Did he speak about me?
All the time.
I should go now. Talk to you later, Mr. Ludwig. Oh, it looks like Leon and me in this drawing. The Gorun must have drawn it from Leon's accounts of us.
Okay, that's cute. Very nice, very nice.
If this propaganda against the resistance fighters is anything to go by, the Brown Shadow must be pretty desperate.
Another terrorist sabotage perpetrated by the White Army.
Looks like the Gorun must be a nightmare for the Brown Shadow. He must be the super resistant I heard so much about in London.
The super resistant.
Harold Exner. A scientist with vital information for the war effort, according to the Foreign Office. His cover has recently been blown, which has led to this operation. Better not say anything during the briefing, but apparently, Exner has a reputation for being rather hot-headed.
Okay, so this is the guy to exfiltrate, but I think Kate found his body among the dead as well, so he didn't make it out.
The refuge. The place where it all began between me and Leon.
Map of the Alps.
We'll need to cross Devil's Pass with the package in order to reach Switzerland. They say it's not the most daunting pass, but still, you need to be escorted by a professional alpinist.
Okay, a lot of hiking.
Switzerland. The package will be safe over there.
The package. And we are here?
The refuge.
Yeah.
It'll be the departure point for our expedition into Switzerland tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. I see. Okay, what else we got? A lot of ammunition.
An arms stash. Since the departure of Herr Gustav, resistance fighters have been using this place as an outpost.
Where is Herr Gustav, by the way?
The Allies are unable to send enough supplies to the resistance fighters for them to completely let go of their good old-fashioned methods. Shouldn't think the Brown Shadow appreciate Leon and his group throwing their own grenades at them.
Of course not. Who would appreciate that? Okay, there's the radio. But before we're gonna talk to the allies that are maybe sitting outside, if I'm lucky. Ah, there we go. Hello, friends. Let's go and talk to you. Lenny.
Lenny!
What do you want?
It's amazing how you've grown. How have you been since last time?
Fine, I guess.
It's quite incredible when I think of you and Leon fighting alongside someone who comes from so far away.
Yeah. After Leon saved him during the expedition in Baltayar, Mr. Ludwig's tribe took him in during the winter months. They became inseparable, like brothers. So much so that Mr. Ludwig insisted on coming back here with Leon. Now he's our most ferocious fighter, the terror of the Brown Shadow.
I I found out that the refuge was closed down by the Brown Shadow a few years ago. Turns out your network did the best of it. But what about Herr Gustav? Is he...
Dead? No, he's not dead. Although, for me, he might just as well be.
See you later, Lenny.
See you later. Leon, what are you planning?
We'll talk later, Dana.
We'll talk later, okay, but still I need to talk to more people. Let's talk to this guy. Herr Exner.
Is everything all right, Herr Exner? You seem a little upset. If it's about your exfiltration tomorrow, I can assure you there's nothing to be worried about. Leon is the best for...
I couldn't care less about tomorrow.
So what is it then?
It's my wife, Andrea. It's like I said to your goons there. I can't leave without her.
Your wife? I'm sorry, Herr Exner, but we have no orders regarding...
I don't care about your orders. I'm not leaving without Andrea. Do you hear me? I won't. You think I'm a bastard, don't you? A selfish bastard ready to risk people's lives to recover the woman he loves. That's what you all think, isn't it?
I'm afraid I don't know you well enough to have an opinion of you. Besides, I'm only here to accomplish my mission, not to judge anyone.
I take full responsibility for my actions, and I expect no pity in return. But would a little understanding be too much to ask? I mean, what would you do in my shoes? What would you do if they asked you to abandon that alpinist you seem to be so fond of for the common good, eh? Because that's what you're asking me to do with Andrea.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I suppose if I were in your shoes, I would pull out all the stops to protect those who are dear to me.
I see. Thank you, Fraulein.
Well, everyone seems all right, more or less. I should get back to the radio now.
Okay. Camera, where have you gone? There we are. Ah. It's always something. I'm sorry. Okay. Cool. Let's go back inside then. So, set the radio. We're gonna try our best. So, what do we have here?
Empty.
Empty. Okay, cool. That was productive. So, let's take a look here. This is the receiver. Yeah, we can put this one here.
That should boost the signal. Perfect.
Ah, boosting the signal. Okay. So, can we push something here? It's a red button.
No doubt this should boost the signal.
Okay. Don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Ooh, okay, wow. Okie dokie. Listen, maybe not listen just yet. We need to have a frequency.
This part of the
don't we?
radio is used to transmit messages.
Okay.
This part of the radio is used to transmit messages. I need my documents so I can find the right setting. They're in a side pocket of my bag.
Your bag. Where's your bag? Where's your bag, Dana? Or do you mean here? Maybe there are some documents? Ah. So let's start on the left. Top secret, please follow the procedure below to contact your liaison officer. To obtain the safety frequency, decipher the contact code below. 2111. Okay, do I need to write that down? Oh, I don't have a pen. 2111 12 121 21. Okay. Set the resulting safety frequency on the receiver part of your device. Your liaison officer will then communicate on the receiver part of your device. A new transmission frequency to decipher. Set this new transmission frequency on the sender part of your device. Use the handset of your device to reach your liaison officer. Okay. Receiver part, and then I get something back, and then I set it on the sender part. Okay. Think I got it. In order to send a message using the radio, please use the corresponding correspondence table below. The recipient of the letter will receive their code at the frequency established by the contact code. Code frequency. Okay, so this is what I will get, right? And then we have a document establishing a correspondence between the Latin alphabet and Morse code. Okay, but what about this now? Decipher the contact code below. See attached appendix. Decipher the contact code. But how should I do that with this? Two 111 12 121 21, which is okay, is that like the Morse code? Okay, let's see. 2111 would be B. 12 is A. Bath, probably. Or not, no. Then we have 121. One R. Bar. And then we have 21. Barn. Barn. Okay. So we have barn. Barn 6.9. Okay. 6.9. We're gonna try that in the next episode.